We are back on College Football 26, Gophers Dynasty Season 3. I've been so excited to record this episode. This is the best start we've had yet. We're coming off a huge win, knocking off top 25 Ohio State at home. We previously beat Virginia Tech, who was ranked number 21 at the time. Could this be our season? We have some votes for the top 25. We're not in yet, but we have votes. We're right on the doorstep. But in order for that to happen, we have to get our 5th straight win. We have to go on the road to Iowa in a rivalry game, and we have to knock them off. Now, Iowa, if we look at this, is an 84 overall. On paper, they have a better offense than us, but our defense is better. So, by the math, by the numbers, this is a pretty even matchup. We should be just slightly better. Can we roll our momentum and carry it into this Floyd of Rosedale game to win another rivalry game and to supplant ourselves into the top 25 and perhaps have a chance at competing for the Big Ten? Finally, in Season 3. I'm fired up. Coach Cross is fired up. But I have to contain my excitement a little bit because we got to take care of business. And Iowa's not going to be a pushover. Deciding on our uniforms for this game could be important. You never know. We're going to go classic maroon. Maroon pants. White tops. We're playing the moments. We're going to Iowa. We're kicking down the door. And we're taking the Floyd of Rosedale. Let's go, fellas! You're better than this team. That's Coach Cross. He's fired. That's a pregame locker room speech. We're taking that pig home and roasting that. We're taking the Floyd of Rosedale and we're roasting it in an open flame. Back home. It's the home of the Hawkeyes. They hold hands and trot their way out. Not been a great start to the season for Iowa. 1-3, 0-2 in the Big Ten. We're 4-0, 1-0, with our win being that Ohio State upset. We have a big first quarter drive and a chance to take the lead. I love how when it throws us into these drives, so I'm excited for this one. Our offense has been rolling. Kevin Browning has been a complete difference at the quarterback position. He's been a tone setter. DeMarcus Pratt's having a great season in the backfield. His first year as a starter, and he's going to start this thing off with a gain of about 9.5 to set up second and inches. We're not going to be able to hear this one. CC out in the split out wide right. I don't believe he's going to hear this call. But instead, we're going to hit Johnson. Julian Johnson, first down and more, approaches midfield. A hot start for the Gopher offense in just 2 plays. We're going to continue feeding DeMarcus Pratt. See if they can stop us. Big hole. We know their defense isn't as strong as their offense, and we're taking advantage of it early. 2 for 21 yards already for DeMarcus Pratt. Another first down. Feed me more. There goes Pratt. He'll pick up 8. He's got 3 for 29 already early in this one. Our offensive line has really played well so far this season. Even against Ohio State, we weren't able to crack it in every run, but when we really needed it in our final drive to ice some clock, we had some big runs. A hot start here. Another first down. We're going to go right back to him again, but we have Whitley lined up in the backfield. What is this? That's our fullback. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no. I'm not trying to give Whitley the ball. What's caused that? I'm not sure. Interesting. Well, we're not trying to line our fullback up at running back. I don't really know why that happened. Let's come out and throw it here in this new set of downs. We're going to swing it out to Pratt. He's got to make a man miss. He does. DeMarcus Pratt has a fantastic start to this one. Picks up another 6. And it's 2nd and 4 from the Iowa 25. Safety's dropped way back. We might be able to hit Johnson on this, or Galloway will read the safety. Or neither. There's nothing there. Throw it away. Live to see another down. 3rd and 4. It's a manageable down and distance, so we'll live with that. Not looking to force the issue. Can we hear this? We need Greg Joe to hear this. Okay. We don't get it out. An unfortunate stall to this drive, but on 4th and 4 from their 25. Now, we could kick this. It's just 42 yards, which isn't out of Kyle Mount's range. He's not, we know, his struggles. Why is Bats in the game? Okay. What is happening with these substitutions? He didn't get hurt, right? We do not want Gerard Batson right now. Absolutely not. We're going to burn another timeout. This is crazy, but this can't happen. Gerard Bats, I have PTSD from last season. Cannot be on the field in this situation. Absolutely not. I don't know why that substitution just transpired, but 4th and 4. We are going to look. Why is Bats in? What is going on? I'm going to... That's terrible if we don't get this. That's not who I want to throw to. I hit the wrong button, and it's, of course it's intercepted. It's poetic. Oh, we had our man, too. He was open. Right in front of us. I think it was supposed to be square. Well, Gerard Bats comes in and does what Gerard Bats does. Throws an interception. And now they have a 1st down from our 18. Fabulous. Why was he being subbed out? Being Tevin Browning. Ugh. 6 yards on 1st down for Iowa. Man. We had such a great first drive. Terrible way for that to end. Whoa. What? How did that get there? They only pick up 2, so it is a 3rd and 2. I mean, they are... There's no way they're throwing this, right? We're there, but... Oh my god, he's still on his feet! 1st and goal to our 3. Oh, man. They do have a good offense. And it shows on the first drive for Iowa. They score. Ah, it's tough. Okay. We get a 3rd down alert. Another 3rd and 4 situation. We can move the ball against this defense. We showed it on that first drive. That was just a weird turn of events. We've got Joe. He's open. He's got more. Beyond the 1st down, we'll take it to their 31-yard line and continue this drive. We're going to pick it back up. We need to finish this one off this time. Taking a shot. Oh, boy. Oh, Greg Joe just about comes down with that, but is unable. It'll be a 2nd and 10 from the Iowa 31. Try to catch them off guard here with the draw call. And we'll pick up a good chunk of that. 3rd and 6. Do I like the screen against this defense? I think I do. Even on the short side of the field here. I'm kind of hoping this edge backer does blitz. He does. This is perfect. We've got them caught right where we want them. 1st down and more. DeMarcus Pratt inside the 15. New set of downs. 6 for 10 for Browning so far. Of course, that interception not recorded to him. That was Gerard Batts. Fortunately, played a snap. 2nd and 8. We'll pick up 2. Oh, we got the blitz. We catch him. Do we get a block? No. Galloway, though, will pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. And we are threatening to tie this thing back up. Counter run on 1st and goal. They're really crowded in there. And nothing doing. 2nd and goal from the 4. Showing blitz. We'll have to get this out quick. Catch is made by Hayes. But it's 3rd and goal. We get to the 1. Did Browning put this one in himself? It's a short yard. Oh my God, he stopped short. 4th and goal. Are you serious? Timeout, Iowa. Wow. We're not kicking this. You're not gonna catch me kicking that one. Okay, let's do the... I want a dual backfield. I do not want a lineman and fullback. Thank you very much. What is this? Who's that fullback in this? Who is that? Well, he's going to get a carry. Droge takes it for a touchdown, his first career TD, and the Gophers are on the board. It's 7-6, and we can look to tie this up if Kyle Mount is able to successfully hit the point after, and we do. 7-7. A big 3rd down for us to make a stop from our 48-yard line. Iowa has moved it into our territory again, but they have a little longer to go. Okay, we get some pressure on them. We don't, and they pick up the 1st down and more, and they are just outside the red zone now. 2nd and 3 from our 20. We have to get pressure on the quarterback. Read option. We're there. Pettijohn's there. They actually lose a yard. 3rd and 4. And we're going to look to bring some heat here. Can we show... Let's show cover 2. Screen! The ball's loose! Oh, it's batted down. I thought that was thrown backwards. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And should be a pretty easy one to put through. About 37 yards. Pretty straight on. And he will knock that through. It'll be 10-7 Iowa at home in this big-time rivalry game. All right, just before halftime, we have a red zone alert. No timeouts left. I am afraid the clock's going to run down here. So we're going to be smart about how we call this, because if I'm right, and I am, 13 seconds, let's go. Just get out of bounds so we can take the field goal. All right, I don't know why it does that, the accelerated clock. I know I turned that off, but when you go jump in from Super Sim, it'll do it still. When you jump in from Super Sim, it'll still run as if it's on. Oh, Mount squeezes it in, and we'll tie this game up going into halftime. 10 apiece in the battle for the Floyd of Rosedale. From their own 10, Iowa will take over here early in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to punt. See what we do on this drive. A false start. Oh. We are at the Iowa 27, it looks like. A 3rd and 12, though. But a pass interference led to 1st down, but then we're sacked and we throw it away. And so 3rd and 19 from their 32. And we only get 1 yard. Does Kyle Mount kick this? Oh, boy. Do we have the wind in our back now? This is 48 yards. It's going to have to be or we're in trouble. Yes. Still very shaky for Kyle Mount in this spot. I think we might have nailed it. Wow. Kyle Mount is able to put that in. And despite his struggles, he'll give us the lead. 13-10 on the road. Third and 2 for Iowa. And we knock it away, so we're going to get the ball back again. Taron Nichols able to break that up. Another drive. We start from the Iowa 48, a 21-yard punt return by Danielle Hayes. What can we do with this one? Not much on the first two downs. 3rd and 10. We're going to have to jump in here. We've got Joe, and he's got a little room. Does he have enough? He's going to be short, but 4th and 1 makes this a manageable down and distance to go for this. 4th. Timeout, Iowa. We're still going to come out and go for it. We like this. I mean, at the line of scrimmage, I love the wide splits they have. This should work to our advantage. It does. We get more beyond the first down. Foot race. Pratt gets us inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. 15 carries for 88 yards today for DeMarcus Pratt. And this drive will be extended at the Iowa 14. Play action. Get it out. Browning's got to get that out. It was there, and he probably had a blocker. 2nd and 10. We call the draw, and they over pursue this, and it'll be 3rd and 5. This is a big 3rd down. Hate to settle for 3 here. Browning's going to try to take it himself. He's got a little room, not enough. Ball's on the ground. Iowa recovers. Oh, my goodness. Browning did too much. I just didn't see it. We had to try to make something happen. Probably should have slid and lived to see 4th down. They're going to take over from their own 4-yard line. Unfortunate turn of events. From what could have been a 6-point game, remains a 3-point game. Well, really, what could have been a 10-point game remains a 3-point game. We get nothing. 2nd and 13, though. They're at their 1-yard line here. And they'll get 3 back. 3rd and 10. They're going to have to punt from their own 8. So we're going to have good field position. A booming punt, though. Wow. Fair catch. 62-yard punt. Okay. Another 3rd down and 10 for us to jump in. I think we're going to try the slip screen this time. Get it out. We have blocks. We have the numbers. And we have another 1st down up to the Iowa 32. And a 1st and goal to the 1 on an unnecessary roughness. My goodness. We're going to jump in from the 1-yard line. We will take over. We're going to give to Pratt. Ball's forward, but it's 2nd and goal. We're still at the 1. There's a little bit of an increased risk of injury here as well. Surprised Maponga has not checked into this game for him. But Pratt will score, and the Gophers will extend the lead, potentially to 10. Despite our 2 turnovers and mistakes, we have a chance to maybe pull away. If we can get 1 more stop and score, we already have this up to a 2-score game. And we'll take over here. 3rd and 2 from our own 49. We're going to just look to run this. Pratt's left hip still bugging him a little bit. But not enough to contain him on 3rd down, or is it 4th and inches? I guess I spoke too soon. He is up to 122 yards, but with 4th and inches, I'm so scared to have Browning get tackled again after that fumble. But this is literally, I mean, a centimeter. And he'll pick it up. He holds onto the ball. 1st and 10. We cross the field to the Iowa 47. We have to get... I don't know why Pratt is in the game. Okay, Maponga does spell him here. So Maponga's going to get a carry. On 1st and 10, he'll try to stretch it out. Cut up field. He'll get maybe 3, 2 or 3, 2. We'll call it 2.5. It'll be a 2nd and 8 from the Iowa 45. We did have an injured player on that play. Maponga remains in the game. I'm going to give him it again on a draw. These draw carries have been effective. Maponga looks so much faster than Pratt right now because he was banged up. So Branham has a high risk of injury, re-injury. We're going to substitute Reese Tripp. New set of downs from the Iowa 36. Look to run a little play action. We're going to take the easy throw, or not. Browning sails that one. And that'll be 2nd and 10. He's 20 for 42, so he's struggling a little bit throwing the ball today. We've been fortunate that our run game has been so effective. We're going to hit Maponga on this one, let him work. And Maponga will get most of this, make it a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 3 to be exact. His first reception. He'll remain in the game on this critical 3rd down. Do we like this look? I think we do. I mean, our left guard... he really should be able to get to the 2nd level and take one of these linebackers. They're going to double team the D-end instead. I don't love their reads on that block. So it'll be 4th and 1. It was 44 yards. I think in the 4th quarter here, we're going against the wind. We're going to look to pick this up. It's still a 2-score game. Field goal maintains that 2-score lead. I think it just makes more sense to try to extend this thing and run some clock. Maponga's still in the game on 4th and 1. We're going to give it to him. Maponga picks it up, and that could be exactly what we need to run this thing out. We're going to chew clock. And we're going to keep it on the ground. Nate Maponga still in the game as DeMarcus Pratt is nursing that banged-up hip. Wow, our center got destroyed. Maponga goes airborne. Does pick up a few. Fortunately, he held on to that one. Pratt is leading. Is that the nation in rushing attempts this season? Oh my goodness. Well, it's been efficient. Maponga's still in the game. 2nd and 7 from their 17. We're going to run a counter. He's not going to have anything. We're going to lose some yards. 3rd and 9. What do we do here? I mean, do we want to just force them to take their final timeout and kick the field goal? Or do we look to get this thing over with right now? We're going to come out and look to throw. We could audible into a run. I kind of like this look. We're going to take the safe throw. That'll keep the clock running. Johnson gets it to the middle of the field. 4th and 6. That will run it down to the 2-minute timeout. Or not. We'll let this thing run down. Okay, Kyle Mount with a chance to make this a 13-point game. Coming out of the 2-minute timeout, and he will. 23-10, Minnesota. Michigan got upset by Indiana, 31-25. That's a huge upset. That makes me a little bit nervous for the Indiana game. Really had trouble with them last season. And that's a big win for them. I think we're safe to move this back to fast. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 6 from their own 43. We're going to keep up the pressure. So, the story of this game is our defense is just better than their offense, or at least better than their defense. And it made a bigger difference in this one. We got stops. And they just didn't have a position to put up points. Holding Iowa to 10 with them at home is a fantastic outcome, as we will take the Floyd of Rosedale home and knock off Iowa for the 2nd straight season. Coach Cross will be pleased. There will be a roasting of Floyd. DeMarcus Pratt, 22 carries, 122 yards, and a touchdown. What a game. He's had a fantastic season. I mean, he's giving us so much more than we could have even hoped for. But it's incredible the holes we've had this season and the opportunities that have been there compared to the first two. Our line is playing at such a higher level. We moved to 5-0. 5-0 in Coach Cross's third season in Minnesota, and 2-0 now in Big Ten Conference play. I mean, looking at the numbers, we outrushed them. A pretty significant higher amount of first downs and total yards. I mean, I was getting into a lot of third and longs. I mean, Milijevic was only 13 of 29. What did Browning finish? 22 of 44, just 50%. He did finally reach 50%. Doesn't even throw a touchdown today, but no interceptions. However, our old friend Gerard Batts comes into the game and throws an interception in his one pass attempt. Incredible work. I'm not sure how his rating is 6,300, but that doesn't seem right. But again, Pratt averages 5.5 per carry, breaks 5 tackles. Mapanga comes in and has a solid game, 6 carries for 21. Decent showing from him. Julian Johnson, our lead receiver today. I mean, Pratt's doing so much work. He's a pretty good pass catcher, too, in his own right, and that's such a big weapon for us. Defensively, good game for Howard, leading the team in tackles. I guess Levino had just as many. A tackle for loss for Mason Carrier. Sunram with a TFL as well. Stuart Sullivan. 2 for Riley Pettijohn. And Jackson Howard with a TFL as well. Just a good team win. That really looks good. I love seeing that. 5-0. Uncharted territory for this regime's version of the Gophers. And it could be a big week for recruiting as well. Let's see if we have any news. Just some people narrowing down their schools. Any changes here? Nothing. It's just nice to see we don't have championship contender anymore as a deal breaker concern. Broderick Hydes reaches top 3. So we actually move up to number 2. Still going to be, we're still going to have some catch-up work to do with Pitt. Still number 1 for Allstott. He's narrowed it down to 5. And Felix Kuma, punter extraordinaire, has reached his top 8. We are still number 1 in that scenario. And this is going to be a huge week. We have number 2 USC, and we're going on the road. I mean, I tell you what. If we find a way to win this one, you'll know things have truly changed. And I think it's pretty safe to say we are trending in the right direction, but we have to be realistic with ourselves. I mean, you look at USC across the board, 94, 94, 94. We have to give ourselves some grace. If we lose this one, we lose. And hopefully, at the very least, we have a chance. If we have a chance in this one and it's competitive, we're going to feel good about ourselves. I know the moral victory thing is overplayed, but Kentucky's number 24. So we're still not ranked, but Kentucky moves to number 24. Okay. We're going to look at the top 25 again. It's an unbelievable amount of disrespect I feel like we are experiencing at this point. How many weeks in a row are we going to be left out? It's like they're just anticipating us to lose this one, so they have an excuse as to why we shouldn't be there. That's at least the media's poll. I mean, last week, Kentucky wasn't ranked. SMU wasn't ranked. SMU's 3-2, and they're 1-0 in conference play. How do they move in? We get 248 votes. So, I mean, we are the next team up as Tennessee and North Texas slide out of the top 25. What's the coaches' poll say? Do they agree? Well, apparently. And they even have SMU at number 24. We don't even get them. So we have less respect from the coaches even than we do from the media. Well, I tell you what. We would certainly get their attention if we find a way to upset USC on the road. Now that Allstott's got this down to his top 5, we can get him on campus. But we're going to have to schedule him out to week 11. Great complimentary visits. We're going to do it. It's just 20 hours, and then we can leave him at 10. So this will work out well for us. We'll get Allstott on campus. I think we're okay with Burris. He's still only in his top 8. Same can be said for Lemons. I'm a little worried about Almas, and he's going to Iowa as he approaches his top 3. He's going there, I believe, this week. Even though we beat them, there's nothing else we can do. We're hard selling. We've DM'd him. I mean, we're maximized in hours. It's good to see that we moved up to number 1 for Childs. Louisville must have taken a week off recruiting him. We also have Childs scheduled for week 11. This is our biggest one right now, potentially, because of the competition here. We are still number 1 for Martin Tatum. We have his visit scheduled. He's not narrowed it down to his top 3, and he may not even after this week. We're only going 40 out of his 50 potential hours. I think because of how competitive this one is, we're going to have to maximize the time we're spending with him. Gaylor's scheduled. I'm okay with where we're at. Nobody else is really making a strong run right now. And I think the same could be said for all these in their top 8 stage as well. The other tough one here with Paris is one we want to keep an eye on. We're hard selling. North Carolina really wants him as well, but they have not scheduled a visit. I just want to stay ahead as he approaches his top 3. And we'll go a full 50. Now, Hyde is one we talked about coming in. He has narrowed it down to 3. So we're getting late in the game here, and we're still trailing Pitt. The only thing we can do, and we scheduled his visit for week 11. He's going to Pitt also week 9 before us. The only thing we can do is maximize his hours. Whatever happens, happens here. I don't really like where we're at. It's one I feel like we might lose. Same with Trapp. It's unfortunate that they're both D tackles, but the good news is Paris is also a D tackle, and we're probably in the driver's seat there. But Trapp with Michigan and Penn State ahead of us is going to be tough. We did sway him last week, and it worked. So there is ground that we can cover, and we haven't even had a chance to hard sell him yet. So let's go ahead and do so. And maybe we will actually make some ground this week. We're going to leave it at 40. We're still deal broken on Moncrief. The playing style is just not aligning. I don't know if it will. So we're going to have to see how that shakes out. But we haven't moved the needle at all in his situation here in a number of weeks now. We did sway Maydew successfully, so we can remove that. We also need to get him scheduled. That's 20 of our 55 hours. Now we're looking way out into week 12. And that's just going to have to be what we do. I think for this week, we're probably just going to have to soft sell him. We don't really have the time to hard sell right now. We have Moffitt scheduled, fortunately. So these 15 hours that are left are important. We're going to have to look to increase his time. And it would be a benefit for us to soft sell him. But that's going to leave us with just 5 hours to play with for the rest of these guys. We might have to take a guess as to which interests will align. We're going to hope that it's Gamer. So that's 20 hours for him. We have just 5 left. Now, where do we put this? I mean, I think at this point with Salam, we could probably take him off our board. He's going to narrow it down to his top 8. We're not even up to 9. And 5 hours isn't going to do anything. So we're going to remove him. I think we're fine with Kuma. We haven't offered yet, so there's a possibility we could get an instant commitment. Rico Dial, unfortunately, is really getting close to maybe just considering Wisconsin, but the good news is he hasn't reached his top 5. We could offer, but I think we're going to go ahead and offer a scholarship to Kuma, and maybe Kuma. I think we're going to go Kuma with that one. We're going to offer. We don't get an instant, but we do get an influence boost for this week. And with no hours left, Dial is just going to have to be what it is. We're going to hope that he doesn't commit to Wisconsin. Narrows it down to his top 5, and then we can make a late run on him. It might be too little too late. A Togway, too. We can only go 10. We haven't even offered. We're probably missing out on that one, but he is just a 3-star. But this is a big one. We're going on the road. It's going to be a tough environment. They're a really talented team, 94 across the board. Do we have the athleticism and speed to match USC? Is our defense? Our defense has played so well. But I don't know that we've seen a team the likes of USC. Now, you could probably argue Ohio State really was a talented group. I mean, their overall was pretty much in par with USC, and we found a way to win that one. Can we do it again? The difference is between Ohio State and USC is that that one was at home. That's not the case this week. We are on the road. So the task is a little taller. We need a big game from Tevin Browning, but we have to hope that we can keep the run game going that we've established so well this season. It's going to be harder to move bodies against USC than it was against Iowa. Here comes the number 2 team in the nation, the USC Trojans. The Gophers come in 5-0 and 2-0 in the Big Ten. USC already 4-0 in Big Ten conference play. But how legit are we? Our defense is going to need help. We both traded possessions. The good news is we got to stop in the first drive, but now they're up to our 19. And our backs are getting close to the wall here. Let's give them some different looks. We're going to show cover 2. Ooh, we're all out of sorts. I don't like this. We contain this well. Nestor's all over that. They'll lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11. We're going to keep giving them different looks. We're going to show different coverages. Anything we can do to disguise our coverage. Monroe's there. They'll pick up a modest gain of 5. But that makes it a 3rd and 6. We're in cover 2. We're going to press. They've got a man over the middle. I mean, we had guys there. We sat back on our heels a little too much. And they're 5 for 5 throwing the ball so far. Howard meets him in the gap. Huge tackle. They'll lose some yards. It'll be a 2nd and goal from the 5. Getting a stop here, limiting them to 3, would be a win. Little misdirection. They'll sweep it. Can we contain? Sunram can't make the tackle, but the secondary follow-up is there, but they will get 4, and that'll make it 3rd and goal from the 1. Sneak! It's not going to be there. 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, this is big. He's going to take it. He stopped! And we get a goal line stand. What an interesting play. Was that a direct snap? We're going to take over from our own 3, and they'll throw us in for this drive. We're going to have to go the length of the field. We need to go 97 yards. We're in shotgun, literally starting from our own end zone. Pratt just trying to give us some breathing room. He does. We get 5. And that'll make it 2nd down and 5 from our 8-yard line. Patience. Pratt finds a hole. 1st down. Up to the 21. Man, he's been so good. Our offensive line's doing a great job, too. I mean, they really deserve as much credit as he's getting. Let's see if we can get something going through the air. We're going to hit Joe. We've got him. Greg Joe, completed. Picks up 5. 2nd and 5. That's his 2nd catch of the day. Can Pratt outrun the strong side backer? He'll get 4. It'll be a 3rd and 1. Pound the rock, pick this one up. We need to move bodies. we get thrown. Our left tackle gets literally chucked, and we're going to have to punt. Unfortunate. They just got to do their job there. Now our defense needs help. I mean, I don't know. We got literally tossed. So we're backed up to our 10 again. USC threatening. Will they be able to finish this one off? We have one goal line stand. Can we get another? Big hit. They'll pick up 2. Be 2nd and 8. Misdirection. He's going to take it himself. He slides at the 7, 3rd and 6. We're going to have to maybe throw a spy on him here. Well, with this blitz, I kind of like where we're at. We're all over it. Locked him up on man coverage. They're going to settle for 3, and our defense is doing a phenomenal job in these red zone situations. Not a gimme here, wide angle, but he will put it right down the middle. Great kick. 3-0 USC. I mean, we got to be happy with that result, truthfully. Can we get something going? No. Big 3rd down. They're back on our side of the field for a 3rd and 6. Gonna check it down. Can we make the tackle? We do. 4th and 1. We get a stop. We need our offense. We have a red zone alert. 1st and 10 from the 17. Here we go. We finish this drive off. A touchdown would be so big for us. On the road in this environment. Pratt. Lot of room. End zone. Touchdown. Minnesota. 6-3. And after USC stalls out in 2 goal line situations, the Gophers capitalize finally in the 2nd quarter and make this a 6-3 ball game. 7-3. We got another stop, but we had to go. It looks like we went 3 and out, and they have a 3rd and 5 from our 48. They find somebody over the middle. I mean, just too much time to throw. They'll extend this one. And they'll score. 2-minute drill for us. They score. It's 10-7. They finally capitalize. From our own 25, minute 34. We have 3 timeouts. I don't like the draw here. I mean, the crowd's out of this game right now, even though they scored and took the lead. So we can audible all we want. Do we get it out? Yes, we do. Cece, got a catch. He's got a block. 1st down. Let's stay on the ball. Minute 25. Screen. We've got blocks. We've got another 1st down. Pratt gets knocked out of bounds. He's banged up again. Man, he's been beat up this year. We're not grinding it out. Keep him fresh. We're not looking to get DeMarcus Pratt hurt. Minute 18. Round 49. Got another man. That's Hayes. Catch made, 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Hayes another catch, 1st down, minute left. Clock will stop momentarily. Gonna take a deep shot. Browning. Oh boy. Just fortunate that one falls harmlessly. And it'll be 2nd and 10. That was probably a little bit too bold. We got a man this time. They really drop back in coverage. That's Greg Joe. 1st down. We're going to use a timeout. Up to their 21. Still 38 seconds left. We've got a chance to either tie this thing up or take the lead going into half. We just get it out. 2nd and 10. Wasn't too much there. We progress through those reads. Nothing there again. Throw it away. 3rd and 10. Just nothing there. And they've locked down a little bit here defensively. We got to check it down underneath. If we get a block, we might have a first down. We pick up the first down. That is huge. First down to the 11. Greg Joe with a great effort. And we still have a chance here for 6. Lead it out to Pratt. He's got a block. Make a man miss. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeMarcus Pratt. The true sophomore with the receiving touchdown as he makes a man miss at the goal line, gets a great block upfield, and we have retaken the lead on the road against number 2 USC. What an effort by Pratt. Whoop! All right, it's second half. We got to slow things down a little bit. Follow this game. We got to track it a little more here. USC starts the second half with the ball. They've got a full start. Thrown away. 3rd and 15. And we get a sack. 4th and 21. A 60. Man, they've had some booming punts in these games. Hayes with a 15-yard return. I'll kick coverage a bit. 2nd and 7 from our 31. Browning to Hayes for 13. Browning sacked on the ensuing first down. 2nd and 16. We get 4 back, but it's a 3rd and long. 3rd and 12. Johnson gets 7. It's 4th and 5 from the 50. We do need a punt from there. Not a good punt. 23-yard return. My goodness, how does that happen from so deep? But they get a holding call on first down. Thrown away, 2nd and 20. Thrown away again, 3rd and 20. The defense playing phenomenal. An interception by Trevon Howard up to the 24-yard line. CC with a catch for 4. 2nd and 6 from the 20, and we're jumping in. You can't say enough about our defense this season. I mean, what a revelation. I don't love the options here that Coach Cross gave us. Don't love it. Browning's got to get out. Just get it away. He does. 3rd and 6. Yikes. He's got Joe. Greg Joe's open. He hits him. Greg Joe inside the 5 to the 3. RPO here scares me. We're just going straight run. Nothing there. Nothing there. They stonewall us. 2nd and goal. We got to get Pratt out of the game again. Maponga does check in. 2nd and goal from the 4. Catch made by Johnson. He's down at the 1. We're going to give it to... Oh, it's Maponga who's in. Maponga takes a carry. Touchdown, Minnesota. And we extend our lead. 20-10. Number 2 USC finds themselves down 2 scores midway through the 3rd quarter at home. I mean, you're probably like, we look so much better. I have not touched the settings. We're on Heisman. The sliders are the same as they were the first 2 seasons. It's 21-10. What does USC do with this drive? Do they answer? 4 yards on first down. Brandon Hyde Jr. takes for 4. 3-yard gain. It's another third down. 4 yards. They pick it up. They extend the drive. 3 on first down. 2nd and 7. 17 yards here. They're getting a little rhythm going. Just 2 yards in the following first down. 2nd and 8. Sacked. Tyson Ford makes it 3rd and 17. Thrown away. We get another stop. Our defense. Now, we looked at our defense coming into the season with the training. It did look really good. We're playing so well. 2nd and 16. This drive's not really starting out well. 3rd and 16. We'll throw it away. We'll take it. We're going to have to punt it back to him. McGrath not really giving us great efforts with these punts. And USC gets a big gain here to end the third quarter. 1st and 10, 5 yards. They're up to our 20. Are we going in? Do we get a moment here? No. 13 yards. 1st and goal from the 5. Do we get a moment? No. Touchdown USC. 21, 2-point conversion. 21-18. 9:07 left. USC has responded. Greg Joe with a good return. A big drive here for us. We throw it away in first down. Browning on 2nd. Throws it away again. 3rd and long. Picks up the first down. Travian Galloway. A big 3rd down catch. 3rd and 4. Do we get to play this? Thank you. We are back in the game. 3rd and... Oh, I didn't want to go weak formation. But we're going to live with it. Oh, I don't love the throw, but it's caught. We don't get enough 4th and inches? Are you kidding me? From their 40... I mean, we have to go here. From their 46. My goodness. Browning on the sneak. Picks it up. Woo. 1st and 10. And we're going to play this drive out. Under 7 minutes to go. Maponga still in the game. Oh, boy. Wow, he finds something. I'm surprised. D-tackle came storming through. But it's 2nd and 7. We do need to chew a little bit of clock here. We don't have accelerated clock on. All right, here we go. We're going to give it to Maponga. He'll fight through this and make it a 3rd and inches from their 36. A huge 3rd down. God, do we go wide zone? I think we just go right up the middle. Can we get Pratt back in the game? He's still banged up. Their D-tackle, I feel like, is killing our center. We need our left guard to double team him on this one. I want to try to get hard count him, but I don't want him to false start and take us out of this. We find a hole. Maponga, first down, up to the 31. Just keeping the ground. We're going to look to throw. We got to run some clock. I might have to chew clock. Why is Bats in the game? Oh, my God. What is happening? Now we got to run it. Why do they keep doing this? Is there a certain formation for some reason that he's... I mean, we're not trying to relive the Iowa game. Huge hole, Maponga. Right up the middle. Another first down? Yes, up to the 20. We got to chew clock. But what is happening? Why is he in? 10 is Bats. Why is he in? Are you kidding me? No. Grind it out, buddy. Are you... This would never happen in an actual game. We have Hester in? Hester is checked in the game. You gotta be kidding me. 3rd running back in here. And a critical down and distance. Another first down. Our offensive line creating huge holes. Can we please get our starters in? What is happening? 1st and goal from the 9. We got to milk some clock. Demario Hester gets a carry, and Bats is still in the game at quarterback. This is unbelievable. Literal nightmare fuel. Mapong up the middle. Makes a man miss. Knockdown at the 1. Still Gerard Bats. And now we want to put in Whitley on... What is this? I have to check out... There's got to be a formation sub or something. Oh my God, Hester into the game. Oh boy, they're all over us as he's speared. Our third and goal from the 2. Oh, for the love of God. It's Gerard Bats, and we might have to throw the ball. Unbelievable. Third and goal from the 2. Gerard Bats is in the game at quarterback. Get it out! Galloway's open. We don't have time. Fourth and goal from the 2. I mean, if a field goal makes it a 6-point game, we have to go for this. What is going on? Pettijohn Torres Layram. Okay, that sucks. But what happened to Tevin Browning? Dude. What? The wear and tear impact is 0. Why is he not in the game? Oh, for God's sake. What? Okay, that makes sense. So, what is happening here? What if I... Is that why he's not coming back in? Oh my God. Okay. This has to be a glitch. But this is really, really bad timing for this. God, fourth and goal. We're running the ball. I'm not leaving this in the hands of Gerard Bats. Maponga! Oh my God! Is stopped short. Oh, okay. We have to play this out. 2:40 left from their own 1. Unfreaking believable. They're running. We don't contain. They're gonna get 6. Like, can I just have that series of downs with my quarterback again, please? Huge tackle for loss. Nestor is there. 3rd and 5 from their own 5-yard line. God, what do we do here? Clock is running. I mean, they have a long way to go. They're giving... And they pick up the first down. 2-minute timeout. They're going to try to get a playoff. I mean, they still have 3 timeouts. They have all the time in the world. Oh, my God. How does this happen when our defense has played so well for the entirety of this game? It's a nightmare. 25-21. Unfreaking believable. Okay, from our own 25. Is he seriously still in the game? Why is he in single back? Okay. So there. Okay. We're good. My God. And we're running out of time. This is a disaster. Snap the ball. Cool. Oh my God. All right. We've got our work cut out for us. We need 6. Can he outrun him? No. CC picks up 4. We've got an injury, so we have to use a timeout. Come on, Reese. 2nd and 6. We're going to take the check down. 1st down on the ball. God, we ran so well. I want DeMarcus Pratt in. We can't do this. This is terrible. Maponga? No. 2nd and 10. I mean, just play it out, dude. Is Pratt dead? We have Greg Joe. A lot of room. Out of bounds. At the 47, 1st down. I don't... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's go balanced. If they're still subbing him out at balance, then fine. But we need DeMarcus Pratt. Still Maponga. Okay, well. I just hate the routes. Or that route, at least. They're definitely in zone here. No? Johnson's got to find a way to catch that. Not a chance CC gets open here. What? You're not hearing this? All right, there we go. On the break, we hit Joe. Big catch. 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. We got to get on the ball. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Can we get a block? We get enough for the 1st. We have 2 timeouts left. Let's... I want to go no huddle. I mean, we have time, but what is this formation? Oh my, we got Johnson. He's got room in a block. Up to the 15. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. Got to credit our offensive line there. Saw Pancake. Julian Johnson, 6 for 63 today. I don't like Joe's route at all. That sucks too, but we're looking right side mostly. Maybe Hayes. Maybe Hayes. No! Fuck! Oh my God, dude, no! Oh, I want that one back so bad. God, he broke on that so hard. I mean, we have Johnson in a contested throw, but if we throw this, it's at least, at the worst, broken up. I can't believe he broke on this so hard. And Hayes did a terrible job of coming back to the ball. Oh, man. Yeah, that's it. God. We were so close. So close. I mean, we weren't supposed to win. But we could have, man. The 85-yard touchdown is insane. I'm going to live with it. I mean, before the game we said if we had a chance to win, we're going to feel pretty good about it. We weren't competing in games like this until this season. We had 10 more first downs. Out through them. Nearly outrushed them on less attempts. Why is Gerard, like, bats through a touchdown? The series that we couldn't get Browning on the field is so upsetting. I don't understand that. So we'll drop our first one. So close to knocking off number 2 USC. That would have been our biggest win yet. So close. That's tough to swallow, but we have to like how competitive we were in that game. We got locked out on Moffitt. Was Georgia in first? I feel like Georgia just came out of nowhere. The unfortunate thing of losing that game is now Almas might lean a little bit more towards Iowa, even though we did beat them head to head. Still don't like where we're at with Trap. I think that one's gonna be tough. Okay, well. It's a bye week, so it's going to be strictly recruiting here. And Michigan's going to UCLA for a big Big Ten showdown. Looking at our schedule the rest of the way. I mean, this is a tough pill to swallow. We have Indiana at home after our bye. I don't think this is going to be an easy one. They're 5-1, 2-1 in the conference. We are at home, so we have to get it done. But going on the road to Nebraska, who's 5-0, 2-0 in the conference, number 6 overall, is going to be a tough one. Now, is it going to be more difficult than the USC game was? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But it's not going to be a cakewalk. We go to Maryland, but there's no excuse. We have to win that one. We host Washington, Illinois, and Wisconsin to finish the season. And that is a scenario that we have to win out. We have to win out. And to have a chance at the Big Ten, which we could still possibly have, we really need to win out, which would include that Nebraska game. Now, looking at how we just played against USC, it should be attainable. Because we have 65 hours this week. We're still only going 10 for Allstott, and he's very slowly working on narrowing down his schools. Louisville is clearly investing more time, as well as Jack State. I think we're going to have to bump this just a bit to make sure that we stay ahead. Our grades are pretty good. I think we can... I don't know that we even need to go the length of hard selling right now. So we're going to soft sell Allstott. 55 hours left. Burr is still in his top 8. I mean, if he's not in too much of a rush to narrow things down, then I'm probably not in too much of a rush to increase his hours by a ton either. But let's go from 10 to 25. We'll see how that affects his recruitment this week. I'm just really... I know he's a 3-star, but we don't want to lose Almas, the hidden gem. But him going to Iowa first really hurts, and he's already close to making a decision. I'm fearing the worst here, that we're doing everything we can, and we just didn't have a choice. We're in great position for Childs. We're hard selling him. He could come to a decision sooner than later. Bad news, though, with Tatum. We're, again, doing everything we can, but Ole Miss is taking over, and he visits them first. Not good for Martin Tatum. There's really nothing more we can do. We're doing everything we can. We're soft selling Gaylor. I think we're okay here. Louisville is making a run. Is this a situation where we need to go to a hard sell? Maybe. You look at Ham's meter, and he's really close to narrowing it down to his top 5. And going back to Tatum for a second, the only good news here is that he hasn't narrowed it to his top 3 yet. He's almost certainly going to do so this week. But maybe there's still a chance. It's just the fact that we're week 8 and Ole Miss is week 7. And this is week 7. So, in all likelihood, Ole Miss is going to have a really good chance of obtaining a commitment from him. We have to hope for the worst. We have to hope they lose. I don't know who they have scheduled, but we could look into it. But it really doesn't. I mean, we can't control it, so... I like where we're at with Paris, but there's a lot of competition there for him. And Hyde is super close to commitment. I think we're losing Broderick Hyde. We can't do anything about it, though. But Pitt is closing the door here quickly. And he's visiting Pitt week 9. It's almost a lock that he goes. We're going to give it this week. Maybe they slip up and back off in their hours, but Arsenio Trapp, too, is probably committing to Michigan sooner than later. And I just don't know what to do about Moncrief. The playing style actually got worse, which is just insane. I mean, we were number 1, but we can't meet his deal breaker. So I don't know what we can really do in that situation. Flowers still has a little time to go before he's going to narrow it down to his top 3. Now, we did only go 5 hours. We could take Moffitt off the board. He has locked us out. So we're going to move on there. With just 5 hours, we can bump Flowers up to at least 10. We also could technically schedule a visit, but with just 15 hours left, we're not going to do that. We're just going 10 this week. Maydu's another one that's not looking great. He's going to Iowa this week. The only good news is that he hasn't narrowed it down to his top 3. So we're going to soft sell probably again. We don't have enough time to hard sell him. And with Otagwe and Dial, it might be the same situation too. But I would like to bump Dial's time up a bit. And perhaps offer him a scholarship. But I don't know that we can do both. So let's offer the scholarship. We'll get the influence boost. And then we're just going to have to go 10 hours. It's going to be an interesting week. I feel like we're going to get more bad news than good news this week with recruiting. But there's nothing we can do in a couple of those situations. So it is what it is. And Hyde has committed to, oh boy, and Almas has committed to Iowa. Even though he's visiting this week, we lost Almas. Why? We beat them. We are better than Iowa. And we have a great need for wide receiver. Our championship contender went up to a B+. I mean, in spite of the loss, we were getting some recognition here. I can't believe he chose Iowa. An insane decision. I really wanted Almas. He's 6'5". I mean, that one hurts. Well, Tatum is visiting this week. We have survived his visit to Ole Miss, and he is on campus this week. This is our chance. We have Paris on campus this week. Childs has reached his top 3. We're in really good shape. Burris is down to his top 5. Lemons to his top 5. Chong to his top 5. Ham to his top 5. Otagwe top 5. We actually moved up. But Hyde has committed to Pitt. We made a good run. We really did. I mean, and Arsenio Trap has actually locked us out. But he hasn't chosen? Or has he? I don't get it. He must be in a recruiting battle between Penn State and Michigan. Okay, well. This is a big matchup. Indiana's passed us in the standings. They're up to number 25? Everybody else gets to be ranked but us. I mean, we're better than Indiana this season. Across the board. And we're at home. This is a must-win game. Absolute must-win. If we win this one, I still think if we win this game, that we should get into the top 25. But I've thought that before. Now, had we won last week, it was a certainty. And USC, on our bye week, loses to Notre Dame after we nearly knocked them off. They went to Notre Dame and lost by 10. But we still have Big Ten representation in the top 3 spots. UCLA up to 2, Oregon 1. Nebraska, we've talked about how big that game is. They're up to number 3. They're still undefeated. So, I mean, that one's going to have equal weight to the USC game that we just lost. And I don't want to keep beating this to death, but we had them on the ropes, and we had a chance with the ball to control our fate. We threw a costly interception to lose that one. We still got votes. We're still getting credit here, and if we knock off another top 25 team, we are almost certainly going to be in the top 25 for the first time. I didn't expect us to get any Heisman love, but I thought maybe. Marcel Reed, who we just played against, is the leading candidate right now. He didn't put up numbers like that against us. Just saying. But if we get our third top 25 win, the coaches and media will have almost no choice but to put us in that top 25. Louisville's making ground here, and he's almost to his top. Well, he's not quite to his top 3. I think there's a couple weeks yet for Allstott to get to his top 3. The only thing that scares me is he goes to Louisville before us. But we have 145 hours now. So instead of soft selling, it's time to hard sell Allstott. And we're going to make sure we bring in another quarterback to keep the pressure on Tevin Browning. Burris is at his top 5. He is one we haven't scheduled yet. He's a 4-star. We know we're deep at running back, but it's time to get him on campus. He's a good player. We can bring him in for Illinois. There's still 2 slots, so we're going to do that. I can't believe he chose Iowa. Now, knowing proximity to home is his deal breaker, I guess there's some level of logic to that. But we have, therefore, 0 chance of him flipping this one. So it pains me to say that we're going to remove Almas from our board. And we may go look for one more wide receiver. Cantwell is the top-rated wide receiver left that's interested. Now, he's a gadget guy, and what I liked about Almas beyond his hidden gem status was the fact that he was 6'5". I mean, Nick Darby is the same archetype. He's 6'3", but he's also like nearly the lowest ranked wide receiver left. Malik Thomas has this archetype as well, but he is just 6'1". Ismail is a speedster. Cantwell is, again, a gadget. I feel like we have our guy here with Greg Joe. And so, just on archetype alone, we might make this push on Malik Thomas. Fortunately, proximity to home is not his deal breaker. Otherwise, you're probably thinking Penn State would be the front runners because he is from Pennsylvania. But this could be an advantage to us. So let's give him 25 hours. I think we're going to leapfrog quite a few of these schools. But he's got a little ground to go before he's even going to narrow this down to 8. All right, Martin Tatum. We survived his visit, as we said before, to Ole Miss. And now we get him on campus. So he went there. He was like, I think I'm still going to check Minnesota out. And for Ole Miss, that's brutal. That's nearly a death nail. The only way we lose this commitment is if we lose this game. Otherwise, I truly think we should, even though it says we're number 2, we should be the front runners. Even with them having a better pipeline tier. The fact that we got him here before he committed should seal this for us if we get a win. With Bruce Ham also narrowing it down to his top 5. Him being a 4-star edge player, we are going to want to schedule this. We have 55 hours, so we do have enough time. We've got a complimentary visit, even though it's a player that locked us out. He's still scheduled a visit, so that actually helps us. So thank you, Arsenio Trap, for that. There's 30 hours remaining. We do need to do something here. So we're going to soft sell. And everything aligns well for us. Now, Broderick Hyde has committed to Pitt. But his deal breaker being playing time, that one just seems to fluctuate sometimes. We're going to leave him on the board. We're out on Trap. He locked us out. He's in a recruiting battle. We really have no chance to flip this one. But the reason I don't want to remove him, actually, I just caught myself, is the fact that he's visiting us and we're getting a complimentary visit for another player. So therefore, we're going to leave him. Tam's only his top 8. He's a 4-star, so I'd like to get him a little more time. We can't, unfortunately, though, get him to 25. So we're going to go 15. It's not much, but it's something. We're still okay with Flowers. Now, Maydew, we look to be in trouble, right? But he hasn't narrowed it to his top 3, and he visited Iowa, and he did not commit. So the door's still open. If we can have them, if we can survive through week 12, we have a chance. We can try to sweeten this a little bit by just sprinkling on this last 5 hours we have, if need be. And I think we can afford to leave Otagwe at just 10 hours because he still needs to narrow things down to his top 3. We haven't offered him a scholarship yet, though. Dial continues to be pushed harder by Wisconsin than what we're doing. I don't know that we're going to have a chance to catch up here. Kicker might have to wait until the offseason if we miss on this one. We'll just have to see what happens once the time comes and he makes a decision. Absolute must win. Thought about going with the black uniform for this week, but we've been playing so well this season that I think we need to stick with what's worked. So we're going to go 3. We'll go gold on the pants. And I think we'll let Indiana go. Well, let's have them go red pants. Okay. I mean, we know we're better on paper than Indiana, but they are a top 25 team. We had trouble with them in seasons past. I don't think they're going to have the same firepower. Their offense was loaded last year. They still had BB. They had a better quarterback. They had better wide receivers. I don't think they're going to have the same talent, but I also don't think that they're going to be a pushover either. But our defense has played so well. Can we sustain that? We need it. We got to take care of the football, as always. But if our defense will continue to show up like it has, this is a very winnable game. We have a 3rd and 10 from our 36. And these are those types of downs and distances that we need stops. We can't give up those back-breaking big 3rd down conversions. Can we get pressure on the quarterback? No. Ball's tipped up, though, and batted away, and we will get a 3rd down stop. Indiana will not. If they kick the field goal, they missed it. Nothing happening here for either offense since it's 3rd and 7 for us from the Indiana 32. Showing potential double safety blitz. can't possibly be double blitzing, right? No. We've got Joe. Yeah, he's been money. Greg Joe's been so big in third downs. Let's play this out. We're at the 21-yard line. Pratt is in. Let's see if Pratt can stay healthy for a full game. That would be nice. Whatever happened last week just absolutely killed us. I still am convinced. If not for that goofiness, we score on that drive. And probably win that game. And made worse was not even just Pratt. It was the fact that Browning kept getting subbed out for bats. I mean, what were we doing? He wasn't even hurt. Hayes, a long throw across the field. Good ball placement from Browning. Hayes picks us up and makes it a 1st and goal from the 10. I think they're rushing off the edge. I think Johnson's should have a step here. And he does. Julian Johnson, catch made. Touchdown. Minnesota takes the lead early. Can we make it 7-0 at home? We do. Defense gets another stop. Offense doesn't do anything, but now we have a 3rd down alert. 3rd and 10 on the next drive. 6:30 left in the first half. Our defense is playing well. We need our offense to try to keep sustaining drives here. Can we hit Galloway? He makes the tough catch. The defender draped on him, and we extend this drive up to the 17. Another good ball from Tevin Browning, but a great catch from Galloway. There was a good amount of contact. I'm just not used to our tight ends completing those types of catches. Ooh, scary RPO, but Hayes somehow makes a catch and we pick up 7. I don't even know if I would make that throw again, even knowing the result. We're going to audible out of this. We're going to give it up to Pratt and a dive up the middle. He makes a man miss. I think it's a pancake behind the run. And it's 1st and goal from the 2, and we're on the doorstep again here. Pratt's still in the game. Another big block, crushing pancake, and another touchdown for DeMarcus Pratt. If we could keep him healthy for the duration of this one, that would be big. This is the kind of start we wanted. We get up 2 scores at home. But Foot needs to stay on the gas, as we do not want to let them back into this. We get another stop, closing in on halftime. It's a 2-minute drill, 53 seconds, and we have the ball. Our defense is playing great in the first half. 53 seconds left. Just 1 timeout. We're going to hit Hayes. He's having a busy first half. Not going to pick up the first down. So the clock will run. Need to hurry to the line. Looking for Pratt out of the backfield. He's got the catch. Breaks 2 tackles. DeMarcus Pratt. All the way up to the 21. We're going to hurry up again. 32 seconds left. What a player DeMarcus Pratt has been for us this season. And I don't know. I didn't see it coming. CeCe can't make that catch. Good play by the defense. Break that one up. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Pratt's still in the field. We're looking to run a draw here. I don't know if I think we're audibling out of this. We're going to look to throw. We take about our 4th read to find Hayes, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 6. Good thing our line gave us time to throw. The first 3 progressions were not there. That one's not going to do it. Pratt's going to get tackled for loss, and we got to use our last timeout. Don't know that we made the best read there. But I'm also not sure that anything else was truly open either. 2nd and goal from the 11. Can we sneak in behind the zone? We do. That's Hayes again. Touchdown. Danielle Hayes is having a great first half, and he finds the end zone to make it 20-0 with 10 seconds left. snuck in between the linebackers who were in zone coverage. And Browning found a window. Hayes found the end zone. 21-0. Another opportunity to extend a drive. 3rd and 3 from the Indiana 21. I just love seeing Pratt continuously in this game. I'm going to give it to him on 3rd and 3. He's got room, but runs into his own man, and then they knock us backwards. We get no gain. Unbelievable. That looked 100% to be there. This is an unfortunate result. And we're going to come out and look to go for this. Could be big momentum-wise for Indiana if they make the stop. I would like to see Greg Joe on the field here. Johnson, 1st down. Wow. Up to the 27, we extend the drive. Julian Johnson with a big 4th down catch and conversion. We're going to bootleg here. Oh, play action. They're all over. We throw it away. There is a flag. What is this? Is this intentional grounding? Intentional grounding. Fair. I feel like we did have a wide receiver within the vicinity. So I'm a little bit confused by that call, but I was 100% just looking to get rid of that. Catch made by Hayes. We pick up 16 of the 21 we need, and it's 3rd and 5. Daniel Hayes with 7 catches today. Greg Joe, another catch, another 1st down. Greg Joe has been so good out of the slot. And Chadwick just 8 for 23. Browning 22 of 34 in the day. Maponga gets carried, and that's going to go for a loss of 4. He checked in to spell DeMarcus Pratt. There was nothing there. Looks like he's still going to be in the game for this snap. We step up. CC makes the catch. Wow. A little bit of a scary throw, but the catch is made, and it's 3rd and 11. So we get 3. So have a lot of yardage to make up here on 3rd down. Can we lob that over the... No. I thought we could throw that over the top of the middle linebacker. And on 4th 11, we do have to settle for 3. So we were able to extend the drive, but now we do need to settle for points. It's just too long of a down and distance. Kyle Mount will knock it through 24-0. Still a 3-score game. We need 3 touchdowns and 2-point conversions to tie this thing. So we're really in good shape right now. We did have somebody look like injured on that play. And Indiana finally finds the board, and they get a 2-point conversion. But we have a red zone alert right back at them here. 2nd and 7 from the 18. So to start the 4th quarter, we are in position to extend this back to 3 scores. We'll sit down route. Hayes can't bring that one in. It's 3rd and 7. Greg Joe, old reliable on 3rd down, picks up a big 3rd and 7. And it's 1st and goal from the 9. Pratt is in the game. I feel like we haven't seen him in a 4th quarter in a number of weeks. What a block. Crushing block. Pratt, stiff arm. Touchdown. DeMarcus Pratt again, but our offensive line too. These blocks have just been bone crushing. It's 30-8, 31-8, 23-point game. They score again and get another 2-point conversion. Now they're going for it. It's a 15-point game. 4th and 4 from their own 37. How are they scoring and picking up 2-point conversions when we shut them out for 3/4 of this game? Super Sim has a funny way of making things interesting no matter what leads up to the 4th quarter. And they will not pick this up, right? No. We're going to take over from their 41. And it's a red zone alert, 2nd and 7 from the 17-yard line, 15-point lead. I mean, a field goal here makes it a 3-score game. We do need to chew clock on the next snap. The clock is running now, but we get second-level blocks and another big game for Pratt on the draw. He only has 56 yards today. It feels like more than that. Had some timely runs. 1st and goal from the 8. We're going to chew clock. Approaching 4 minutes. Follow our blocks. Pratt will get inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal. We hit our fullback on the backfield. Can he make a man miss? No. Needed that stiff arm. Wasn't able to get it. 3rd and goal from the 5. Looks like Whitley's he's getting up now. Under 3 to go. We've got Johnson. Touchdown. Golden Gophers. That might be enough to put the icing on the cake. That makes it 37-16. Watch them go down and score quickly because that's what Super Sim likes. They do. They're going for the onside kick. It's 38-24. Notice how they've also gotten the 2-point conversion on all 3 of these 4th quarter touchdowns. Amazing. Decent onside kick, but Joe will field it, and that should do it. Indiana does have 3 timeouts. But on 3rd and 6 from their 37, they do have 1 timeout left. I mean, a 1st down ends it. Let's see how they come out. I mean, they're all over the run. I think we have an opportunity to challenge them here. The middle of the field, we're going to put pressure on that middle linebacker. And it works. If we get it out, Browning with a great throw to CC, and that will be the game. 1st down, we pick it up. Great adjustments from the offensive coordinator. And that'll do it. We pick up another big win, our 3rd top 25 victory of the season. We move to 6-1. A team that was so close to being 7-0. Down to the wire against the number 2 team on the road, but we bounce back 2 weeks later at home. Tevin Browning with one of his best games of the season, 351 yards, 3 touchdowns, and we knock off number 25 Indiana. This might be the week and the win that finally moves us into the top 25 for the first time in this series. I mean, I think the rule of thumb has to be any game where they have a remote chance of making it a game, when we Super Sim, we at least have to slow it down. When it's on fast, it just seems like you cannot stop the CPU. And I don't know if it's a Heisman thing or what, but they just find a way of making things so interesting. What a game for Browning, though. 31 of 46, nearly 70% completion, 3 touchdowns. Pratt with 20 for 64. Not his best game, but, I mean, we had some pretty big runs with him. But Ponga had 1 20-yard carry, so he had 4 for 28 on the day. Danielle Hayes with a big... I think all of his catches came in the first half. 7 for 76 and a touchdown. Julian Johnson with 2 TDs on the day. 6 for 67. He's really had a nice season as well. But Greg Joe, too, with his timely catches. The speedster out of the slot. And CeCe had a good showing, too. 5 for 43. Pratt with a few more catches again. How many pancakes did we have? 5 for Reese Tripp. 4 for Brett Carroll. 2 for Nathan. I mean, we witnessed a number of pancakes on the downs we played. Another good showing from our defense. I don't know about, the second half. They scored all 24 of their points in the second half. We shut them out in the first half. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to fault the defense when all of that's happening in Super Sim. And it just feels like there's nothing you can do. We are gladly going to take that win, and we're going to see if that win is enough to finally move us into the top 25. And keep in mind, we had a number of recruits on campus for that one. Do we get some commitments? Do we lock up Tatum? Do we lock up 4-star D tackle Josh Paris? Moment of truth. A lot of big storylines here. We get a commitment. It's Isaiah Childs. That one we expected. Not necessarily the player I want to see. I'm happy that he has committed. There's some things about his attributes I'm not in love with. He is slow. But we need depth at wide receiver. We get Martin Tatum. Comeback complete. He goes to Ole Miss, who leapfrogged us the week before. Doesn't commit. And we have locked him up. We are going to be loaded at tight end going into next season. We already have Ogbenaya, who's redshirted this year. We know Dealbreaker was potentially going to be an issue for him. He could transfer out, but we now have backup if the need may be. But more big news. 4-star D-tackle Josh Paris, who visited this week, does commit out of Charlotte, North Carolina. An anchor for our defensive line. Big week. Arsenio Trapp has committed to Penn State, which we thought was very likely to happen. So we do miss on 2D tackles, but we locked down a 4-star, and as you may have noticed, there is a 23 next to our logo. We are in the top 25 for the first time in the Chuck Cross era. In spite of that loss to USC a couple weeks back, we do manage to move into the top 25. This is by far our best season yet. And hidden gem, Martin Tatum, the 4-star tight end, is coming to Minnesota. Now, we did see Ogbenaya is still at risk of transferring because of pro potential. Hopefully we can change that before the offseason. If not, it's next man up, and we have our next man if the need arises. Now, Zaire Madu has reached his top 3, and we're still in a battle with Iowa. Gaylor's reached his top 3, and again, Trapp has committed to Penn State. They were in a battle between Michigan and Penn State. Penn State actually does leapfrog Michigan. Michigan was number 1, and Penn State has beat them out. And what we have at stake next is massive. We thought the USC game was big. We're playing a number 2 school again on the road. And this time it's Nebraska, who is still undefeated. And on paper, they're not as good as USC. We had USC right where we wanted them. And we had the football with a chance to win. With under a minute to go. We have a chance to redeem ourselves. And if we can beat Nebraska on the road, we might have a chance to compete for the Big Ten championship. We might have a chance at the college football playoff, which just a season ago seemed to be a distant goal. But we very quickly have turned this program around and righted the ship, and we are quickly trending in the right direction. But Nebraska will have to come on the next episode, because that is where we are going to leave things. It's been another great couple of weeks for the Gophers. A tough loss to USC. A painful loss, but it was certainly a learning moment. And a big win against Indiana brought in some key recruits that we needed. And the table's set. We go to Nebraska. We have a chance to pull off a major upset that would be our biggest win yet. I hope you'll join us for it. If so, see you in the next one.
Coach Cross here. You enjoying this series? Hit that thumbs up. You want to help clear the backlog? Join the brigade and subscribe.
See you in the next one.